everybody, welcome back to the Chaotic Little Book Corner. This face is back again because we were feeling like we had energy and we were feeling like we wanted to film our, drunk video, but that's a lot more energy than we had because getting drunk takes a lot of energy and involves a lot of prep, including food. Like, you really have to eat... Did you just Star Trek them? Oh, Zach would be so proud. So instead what we're going to be doing is tell us the story of this story. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to hold up a book that has been a cult favorite on the BookTube community, and T's going to tell me what it's about based on the cover only, knowing absolutely nothing about the book. And we're going to jump off with Ready Player One by Ernest Cline.
This is about a real-life simulating game. Obviously, by the cover, you can see, realistically, they're at home with, a headset on. Think, Spy Kids... Was it 2?
Okay. I'll believe you. Is that the one that they did in, 3D?
3.
They had,
Yeah.
one that they did in 3D. And I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So I think it was 3.
And it's kind of like that. Obviously, evil guy wants to take over the world, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it takes place in a post-apocalyptic world where people have stacked mobile homes on top of each other to remain safe from the zombies.
From the zombies? There's zombies in this book?
Yeah, it's apocalyptic.
Post-apocalyptic?
What did I just say?
Pope-apocalyptic? Poke-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
It is, you are 79% right.
Alright, hold on. I'm going to read the back and tell you if I can guess how it ends.
Okay, so for those of you who have not read the book, T is really good at this. Please understand this is a spoiler, so I'm going to grab...
Virtual Utopia.
I told you. So I'm going to hold up the spoiler mouse while she is talking about her predictions for the end. Yeah. He's my spoiler mouse. So when you see spoiler mouse, just mute it if you haven't read the book already, because she's going to make a prediction.
It sounds like Hunger Games meets Spy Kids.
Yeah, pretty much. Hunger Games meets Spy Kids is a good adaptation of it, yeah.
And he has to do some questionable things to win the game.
So what happens in the end?
I don't know. He kills his best friend.
Oh, plot twist.
I honestly don't know. I just know that it's those two mixed together.
So Spy Kids meets Hunger Games equals Ernest Cline's Ready Player One. I give that an honest 10 out of 10. Would you say 10? Are you, curious about it now?
Okay. My guess, for real, is that he, Loki is, trying to get out of the game.
Okay.
But then he finds out, I love this way better, and stays in the game forever.
That's your goal.
He loses himself in the game.
Okay.
Willingly.
Okay. That is the guess for Ernest Cline Player One.
Yeah, now what's it really about?
Do you want to read it, or do you want me to tell you the ending?
You can tell me.
Okay.
I'll want to read it, but will I?
I think they're coming out with a movie of it.
Even better.
Do you want me to still tell you the ending?
Yes.
Okay. If I remember correctly, he wins.
And
he ends up just getting into a relationship with a girl that's in real life that he's in love with or something. But not really, because...
bleeping lame.
No, I feel like there was more to it. I don't really remember. I read it a year ago. And for some reason I can't remember the full ending.
That's not a year ago. It's less than a year ago. You read that.
No, what's that?
You read that last summer?
We were at Bedford Pool. That was not a spoiler that we were at Bedford Pool.
I'm pretty sure you read it last year.
I read it in April when I was still working at Sephora.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Next, we have The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. This is by Becky Chambers. All you.
This is about aliens. And is it about aliens?
So far, so good.
What really happens, for people that haven't read it, is that...
Are you predicting already the end, or are you telling them the synopsis?
I'm telling them what happens.
Oh, okay.
So... It's about an alien from Pluto. And it's kind of like your all-American story where a kid wants to get out of a small town, but think aliens in Pluto. And he just is I'm gonna escape this planet someday. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna get out of here. You're never gonna hear from me again.
I'm just gonna let her keep going because she's so.
And so
off.
then, so then he builds a rocket ship with his allowance and stuff. Goes out into outer space, and meets struggles. Space pirates, obviously. The alien version of the Illuminati is trying to stop him.
Of course the Illuminati is involved
No.
in this. We had to get to the Illuminati.
So then he lands on Earth,
Okay.
which is full of angry humans that are bitter about their shitty lives.
Okay.
And that is what The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet is about.
So far off, it's unbelievable, but very much appreciated.
Yeah, you're welcome. I mean, it was a good book, 10 out of 10. Love alien dramas, so.
Yeah. I will link down below the actual review that I did of that book and how much I enjoyed it. It was a 10 out of 10 for me, but it was a very different story than what she's thinking it was.
I think my version would be way better. I should write a book.
There's a lot of things you should do with your life.
Okay, on to the next.
Okay. Donna Tartt's A Secret History.
This is about an escort that marries a man in the FBI.
Keep going.
Deep shit.
That's your analysis?
Either that or the Illuminati.
The Illuminati is actually closer. It's a little bit conspiracy.
Honestly, this makes me think of the X-Files.
She's on a freaking X-Files kick, so everything makes her think of the X-Files.
The Secret History. Tell me that doesn't make you think of aliens and conspiracy theories.
Okay.
Gosh.
She's becoming comfortable on my channel, which is great and weird at the same time.
Alright, this is about ghost hunters. And how they've, overcome being haunted and shit. Thank you. Could be 4 different books.
It really could.
Okay, what's it really about?
It's actually about a group of kids who, the very beginning of the book, you find out that a kid named Bunny has been murdered, and then you follow the story backwards and find out why Bunny was murdered, what happened before Bunny was murdered, and then how that all leads up, and then the life after the murder.
You know what this also makes me think of?
What?
The Lazarus Effect. Have you seen that movie?
No. What's happened?
So it's these scientists that develop a serum to bring people back from the dead.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, one of the scientists, a female, dies. Whoop, and so they use the serum to bring her back.
Yeah.
And so then she kills everyone. So this sounds like it could be someone found out about it, and this is the story of it. happened. This is what went wrong. I like the writing in here.
I love the pages. I just
Yeah,
love the way it feels.
Interesting.
I'm on read number 6.
Huh?
I'm reading it for the 6th time.
I'm pretty sure this wasn't where your book was.
I'm pretty sure too.
Okay.
But I was reading it for the 6th time. Now I'm going to have to start at the beginning again, but that's fine.
Why?
Because I haven't picked it up for a while, so I'm going to need to start at the beginning again anyway.
Just such a thing as the fatal flaw that showed a crack running down the middle of our life systems of literature. Alright, next.
This has been a cult favorite for a while, just circulating around the booktube community, the Ceramos, the Tidal Zone.
This takes place in Japan,
Oh,
where they're having constant tidal waves.
okay.
And this girl moved from Russia, we'll say,
Okay.
to Japan because her father...
This is going to have this conspiracy in it.
I was just going to say he's in the military. Who's that word?
Yeah, that was bro.
Is in the military. So she's a military brat.
Mm.
And their village that they lived in,
Mhm.
town or base, whatever, got wiped out by a tidal wave. Annihilated. And so now they have to live underground, and this is her memoir.
Anyway. Yeah, that's a good interpretation. I'll take it. Yeah.
That'd be a good story.
It would be a really good story. Now we have The Butcher's Hook by Janet Ellis.
A murderer.
Oh,
A butcher's hook.
okay. Continue.
It's about a murderer in small town France.
Okay. I know,
Yeah,
it does
France.
it does have a very Marie Antoinette-esque cover.
And he's slowly killing off all the young virgins in this town. And he likes to dissect their bodies, but first hangs them from the hook that you would hang a cow on when you're a butcher. When you're...
Jeez, this is getting
separate-
graphic.
And,
Whoa.
you know, he drains their blood
Oof.
and uses it as a youth serum that he gives to his wife, but he tells her that it's imported from, like, Brazil. Somewhere very, like, earthy where they'd have, like, mud masks and shit.
Oh.
And so she's just like, oh my god, my husband loves me. He's giving me this serum. It's imported. It's so expensive. But really,
Thank you,
it's the
Tasha.
blood of all these virgins in the town. And people are becoming suspicious of him. And it's just about how he gets caught eventually. As most murderers do.
Wow. That is the most intricate I think you've gotten thus far. And
That's a book
completely
that
off.
you would read.
It is a book I would read, but completely off from that story, so you need to write that one. Last one we have Naomi Novik's Uprooted.
This is about a
I kind of love that cover.
Yeah. So this is about a young witch in, you know, modern times. But her ancestors are from the Renaissance. And it's about her coming of age and bringing her ancestors back to life because she's so fucking powerful. And then her ancestor tries to take over the world and kills her.
Way wrong. Way better than the story that it actually is. I hated this book so much.
Why?
The main character's romantic interest was a dick. And it was kind of predictable, and it was too fast-paced for me. Like, I like slow-moving books.
You know, I read this, and I didn't even know how much I wanted to read it until it was in my hands, though.
You're so full of it. I can't handle you.
It just said
She's reading quotes from people who, like, read it and loved it.
I thought it was just wild and thrilling and just classic.
I think we need to just give her her own channel on BookTube where she reads the back like what people have said about the book on the back and uses that as her opinions on the book and see how many people actually realize that that's what she's doing and that she's not read a single one of the books that she's talking about, because I would die laughing if everyone's like, oh my god, I totally agree with you, and you'd be like...
I totally felt like I didn't even know I had to read it until it was in my hands.
I feel like my subs...
You couldn't have said it better for me.
My subbies would be like, what is wrong with you? Because they'd all be like, I'm very skeptical of UT after watching you on a Gish's channel because you're so sassy that no one can fully trust a sass. No one can fully trust a sass queen like you. Although, I think you and Hannah Tay need to have tea and just have a sass battle.
I don't know who that is.
I'll have to show you, because she's bae. She's from Essex.
Alright.
She wins. She wins. She wins the sass queen.
Well, we all know my obsession with...
She has a minor obsession with only in Essex.
I convinced people that I was from Essex once when I was at a bar.
She was very drunk. You were very drunk.
Yeah,
you called yourself
me up
Olivia.
From that night.
I know.
She was not there for that one. But
I wasn't there for that one. But no, I wasn't there for that one, but I had to come get you. Because you were so far gone. And you didn't want to be there anymore. That was the other thing.
Foreplay is only so fun for so long.
Foreplay is our local sports bar. And it's not even local, it's an hour away from here. And it's the sports bar. It's like that steezy kind of sports bar where it's not like a bar where the drinks are really cheap and it's just like super grody, but you understand that you're getting cheap drinks, so it's fine. It's like minimally charged drinks that are just not really that great, and if you're not going for a beer, you're not getting anything good.
It's very chill, like hang out with the boys, watch some sports. Lit, swag, dope, fam, yeah, sports, baseball, what up?
And then they have that cheap dance floor all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, our favorite moment is still the Halloween we went there and the toilets overflowed and there were people dancing in the toilet water.
Yeah.
That was the night that I left because I was...
The new Jim Crow?
Yeah.
That is about how black people take over the KKK.
Oh!
But people don't know that it's now black people attacking black people.
Is this like an actual conspiracy theory that's like going around right now, or did you just pull that out of your butt?
No, that's what the new Jim Crow is about.
Okay. So she's...
Michelle Alexander? Yeah.
So she's like totally ratting on me for books that were like in my future haul. She just pulled that out of her butt. Like, these are books I haven't even told them I have yet, and you're like, oh it's fine. Supplies! Alright, I think we're good for tonight. What do you think?
The Faster I Walk is about speed racing, like speed walking racing.
Do you mean like vanilla?
Yeah. And it's about this, it's a memoir about a fast-paced walker that went to the Olympics. And they just realized that they were chasing a dream that they didn't really want. They just wanted to be in the Olympics for something. And then they felt the shame of it being for...
Your necklace.
Something that they didn't love.
Don't
Everyone can tell. 10 out of 10. The best memoir I've ever read.
No, but really, tell us what you really think about books.
What do you mean? Books? I actually, as a kid, used to love reading.
What was your favorite as a kid? Are you
Probably the BFG or the Witches.
You were a Roald Dahl girl?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't read the BFG in a really long time. Did you want to see the film that just came out for it?
Yeah, but with my job, I'll probably see it.
But it's out of theaters now, isn't it?
I don't even think it's in theaters, actually.
I think that's going to be really fun to see. I wish they would have done The Witches as a film.
That could be next.
Let's hope. Something good. Although her movie that, like, she'll tolerate me watching over and over again without really arguing is James and the Giant's Peach.
That was another classic from my childhood.
That one and The Corpse Bride. Actually, it's getting to Corpse Bride season for you.
Mm-hmm.
Next month you'll watch it at least 4 times. And then won't watch it again for a year.
And then it's Jim Carrey's The Grinch.
Yeah, that's coming up too.
I just saw a meme from that today on Reddit.
Yeah. You're on a Reddit kit lately.
And I know. And it was the one when he's like, I have dinner with myself at 6:30. I can't cancel that again. Because I was talking about how, like, real life, everyone's the Grinch now.
Yeah.
Or like the scene when he's getting ready, and then he's like, oh, I hate it, I'm not going.
That's your life.
I'm not going.
I've gone one too many times to bars with you where you, without a little alcohol, have that moment. But
What?
it's never that you don't want to go, it's just that you hate what you're wearing and we have to go buy you something new.
Yeah.
The amount of times when you and I were both working 40 to 60 hours a week in retail that we bought outfits for the night that we were going out.
Well, because it's like, you just go to Forever 21, which was down the hall, and buy an outfit.
Yeah, that's true. It took a while for the plus size clothes to come in, though. Because otherwise you were buying torrid clearance.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you worked there, so don't even
I had
start with me.
40%.
Yeah, I know you did.
50% once a month. Sometimes 55. If they're feeling
Ooh,
nice and
fancy.
generous.
When you work at Forever 21, you get 10% off.
I know.
It's a joke.
Employees have told me that. I'm like, I'm so sorry. And they're like, well, it's already said teeth. I'm like, still.
If you're paying
10%, like, you might as well just pay full price.
Yeah, if you're only getting 90 cents off of a pair of jeans that are like $9, what's the point? You're just gonna pay the same amount in tax. Basically, you've saved tax.
Exciting.
Good stories, good times. So yeah, we will be doing a drunk story video soon at some point, and also if you guys want to hear retail stories, that could be fun.
I'm trying to think of what stories I have.
Are you kidding me? Your pagoda customers aren't stories?
I mean, it's just like always the same thing.
I mean, yeah, okay. So we could do top 10 customers in retail.
We could. I'm trying to think of who my top 10 would be.
No. I mean, like like certain types of customers. Top 10 types of customers in retail.
Oh, yeah. Do that.
But yes, let us know down below what you'd like to see from us next. We've had fun doing this, I think.
I hated it.
She hated it? Alright, I hated it too, so we're good. Now that we've officially hated everything. What?
I hated it.
You hated it? Oh, like you hate me!
No.
Like you don't hate me?
I hate you.
This is why we're siblings. Can you guys see why I brought her home and was like, join my family because you're so wonderful?
I'm just so inviting. I hate this channel and I hate you. And I hate books. And when you fall asleep, I'm gonna set your bookshelves on fire.
I like how she threatens the mentally ill one with fire.
Actually, that's not what I'm doing. I'm going to take Coco Chanel.
Yeah.
The fashion book.
Mm-hmm.
The butcher's book.
Yep.
Girl Boss.
Yep.
Alice in Wonderland shelf.
I'm going to torch your face if you touch the Alice in Wonderland shelf. Not Tina!
Tina.
You can't hurt Tina.
Tina Lou's bottom.
No, don't hurt Tina. What are you going to do to Tina? I'm going to grab your goodies if you don't tell me what's up. Oh, by the way, you should show them your nails.
Okay, but the whole point was I'm going to burn all those specific things.
Okay, but you should show them your nails.
So this is one nail. You're not going to be able to really see it. If they just went to my Instagram page, they can see it.
So I'll link T's Instagram page down below. She has some pretty epic galaxy
Yeah, you can't really see it.
and
So it basically goes holographic nail, then 2 aliens over pink.
over easy.
Over easy. Then these 2 are galaxy.
I was afraid that was
I
going to get
know.
awkward.
This one, it says Space Babe, has a peace sign, a moon, and then like Saturn. And then this one's galaxy. This one is a peace sign and a spaceship. Yeah, you can't even like see them. Alien. Alien and peace sign.
You're still half getting flipped off.
That
Here,
one.
we'll do this.
Yeah, one of my clients at work did this to me and like thought I wasn't getting that. He was saying this was his middle finger, and I was like, I get it. It's just not funny.
Jen, this should be your middle finger now. This is what you should be doing because you've complained that you can't give people the middle finger. That's what you should do. She has ectrodactyly dermodysplasia. She has misshapen fingers. And so she was born, and they freaking made her hands basically to function. Like,
wow, that's crazy.
Isn't that amazing?
It's like the people that are born with no thumb, and then they take your index finger and they like split it apart and then put a spacer in it so that this becomes like your new thumb, or it could be your pinky is your new thumb, something like that. Yeah,
it's kind of like that.
they make a finger into a thumb. It's like crazy.
Yeah, they make a fist into a hand for her, basically.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And she taught herself how to play piano like Dad.
So, like, what kind of dexterity?
She seems to have normal range dexterity and can do, like, whatever everybody else can do.
So why can't you just do this?
Because that finger isn't the same size as ours, so it's almost like doing this.
Still. Do it.
T totally supports you in giving the...
And then this one's crown. That was like the whole original thing.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
That was beautiful. Sorry, I forgot to clap. That was the problem.
No, let's just let's see how long
You could hold out.
Yeah.
So I feel like after 30 minutes we should let them go do something else. What do you think?
What if they don't want to?
Then we probably should just start doing live streams on a daily basis so they can stay with us all day.
I can't do that. I have a rigid schedule of getting beat up.
Yeah, and I don't think
Spit on.
my daily life is not exciting enough to show anybody anything sideways.
You would end up just like sitting here and being like, so Tia's gone.
I'm gonna
We're
read.
wait. She'll be home at 11.
T really thinks it's a little weird that I stay up and wait for her almost every night.
Not lately.
No,
Did
because
you take your sleeping pill and you're knocked out?
yeah, I do take my sleeping
And then I
pill.
come home and the lights are out.
Are out.
Yeah.
I've been trying to do that for you.
It's magical.
I know. I really know that your headaches get bad, and when you come home to bright lights, you get pissy.
It's just assaultive.
I don't think it's assaultive, but I fall asleep with all the lights on and then sleep through the night, so...
Well, now you take a pill and sleep through the night.
Yeah.
So...
Finally, I found a medication that makes... It's not like the voices stop, though. That's the weird thing. Like, I dream and alters dreams.
Right. The sleeping pill is going to make your body shut down.
Which is great. So that I...
Not necessarily...
It has helped me not, night binge.
Well, yeah, because
Which has been
in
really...
a medicated sleep.
Yeah. Because that was getting a little weird when T would wake up at, like, 2 in the morning to find me sitting up eating chips. And it wasn't me. Very clearly was not me.
Sometimes I would just be like, what the fuck are you doing?
And
then you just stare at me.
They would just stare at you?
Enjoy. They just kind of look at me.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's
Or you
all
just
right.
hear a crinkling of a bag. I'm just like, she's up.
I'm gonna pretend.
Someone's up.
Someone's awake and they're gonna eat food now. I've also stopped. I've hidden a lot of the goodies from them, too.
How do you even do that?
I don't know. I've been dealing...
Where are they?
I don't know.
So you didn't hide
I
them.
didn't hide them. I don't know where they are. I know we have sugar somewhere in the vicinity of the house, but I don't know where it is.
Is it behind books?
I haven't checked there, but I'm afraid to check and, like, find out because then they'll know, and I can't do that to myself.
What if you were, like, looking for candy behind the books, but there was, like, bloody daggers and voodoo dolls?
We would have to call David pretty quick. Hey, Dr. D.
Dolls with, like, the eyeball melted out.
Dr. D, we got a problem. There's a horror movie happening in my bookshelf, and I don't remember
What if I had
putting
a
it there.
decapitated head from a sheep? No, that's too big. From...
This is getting more and more gruesome, and I'm feeling...
Not a chipmunk's too cute.
God, don't kill a chipmunk.
No kind of feline will do. Can't do dog.
No.
They're too cute. A weasel.
Honestly, do you think any of my parts have that kind of like, anger towards the world? Yeah, they do.
I don't think so.
I don't think they'd hurt anybody, though. No, I know they wouldn't hurt anybody. They just get really aggressive.
They fantasize.
They do fantasize, but that's fairly normal, right?
Sure.
Okay. I know you hate the term normal.
Yeah, 'cause it's nothing.
Yeah.
Nor is perfect. Despite my... my never-ending quest to reach it. It does not exist.
T tries to be perfect like I try to be normal, and we have the same results.
It just doesn't happen. Because it doesn't exist.
Normalcy. I swear normalcy exists in certain aspects.
There's acceptable behaviors.
There's neurotypical.
/ appropriate behaviors and typical behaviors that you would present in a social setting.
I wish I was
But
neurotypical.
Those
and
are just things that you've been taught to act that way so that people don't think you're crazy and you're not, like, casted out. But there's no such thing as normal.
I do wish that Penny Lane hadn't told the girl that we were talking to yesterday from my old job that we might use legal procedures with that ex. I feel like that's gonna get back to me somehow. I feel like I'm gonna get a call.
What are you gonna do? What are you talking about? If it even gets back to you.
If it gets back to me, it's gonna get weird.
Why do you have...
Because I don't like to read my hardcovers with the dust jackets on because they get damaged. Oh my gosh. Stop. T. Stop! Mine! Don't. No!
I wanna
Not
see it.
Amy! No.
I'm not, I'm just looking at it.
I'm panicking. No, it doesn't go like that. How does it go?
It doesn't go like that.
Why?
How does it go?
Well, viewers, welcome to Amy. T says you're welcome. What are you trying to do?
I was just seeing what this was.
Oh, okay. You're putting it on the wrong shelf. The evil. Did you just... You pushed it so far that it fell backwards?
No.
I can't prove anything. Okay.
No witnesses.
There's probably like 200 witnesses right there. It's like all up and down your teeth. You like ate your lipstick today. Alright guys, it's now been 35 minutes. We said 5 minutes ago that you probably didn't want to watch any more of us, and we kept talking because we're good at that. So we will see you in the next video. Let us down below the things. Comment down below what you'd like to see next from the two of us. I see the evil in your eyes working.
I'm not even doing anything. I'm stretching. For cripe's sake.
I'm going to pick your nose, and it's going to get awkward. Probably more for me than you, but...
Well, I work with kids who've been deemed crazy, so... By society.
What is this?
An adult that's been deemed crazy?
By society, yeah. Did I tell you that yesterday while we were in the mall, one of the people walked up to me, like, while I was with the other girl?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I walked away from you, and they're like, aren't you that girl?
Does
I
she
was
even
like-
watch your channel?
No, it wasn't that. Oh, does she watch my channel?
Yeah.
She said she did. And then she got, like, all weird about it and was like, I mean, like, sometimes. And I was like, so do you watch my channel? And she's like, I might.
So no?
So no is what I'm thinking, but, like, I know that 2 other people from that job do. But anyway, another person from the mall community stopped me and was like, aren't you that girl who, like, went off the deep end because retail was too much?
Do you guys want to see something?
No, they don't want to see something. My gosh. Rude. But yeah, apparently I'm that girl that went off the deep end because retail was too much.
Yeah, I heard you like went apeshit.
Did I?
That's what I heard.
Oh. I missed it. I missed the whole thing. I didn't know I lost it that bad. I thought I just sobbed uncontrollably.
You, had a mental breakdown or something.
Well, that I knew. I knew I had a mental breakdown.
What'd you do if one... Never mind.
What would I do if...
During one of the videos,
Yeah.
I just picked up a book and started ripping out pages.
1, you would owe me a new book. 2, like, there would be some crying, some panicking, a huge switch, and a large amount of hitting. It would get aggressive real quick. But you wouldn't actually get hurt because none of my parts know how to damage you in any way, shape, or form.
What if it was... the book Solace?
You have to pick the one book that I spend like $75 on, limited edition with the signet signed copy. That's like precious gold to my booktube collection.
Well, I know because it's on the top shelf.
Maybe I should just start putting cheaper books up there because obviously you're
never do
vindictive about it.
You'll never do that.
I might. You don't know. You don't know my life.
You'll do it, and then it'll switch back by the next day.
Okay, I know that. Like, I know I can't even organize my own bookshelf.
Actually, you'll move one and be like, and you'll put it back. So.
You are being very rude, and I would like you to leave the chaotic little book corner for this moment until later. Why are we talking like this? It doesn't even make sense. We sound like we're from another place. Are you another part? I know you're not another part because you're a stuffed animal mouse, but is this voice another part? What is this?
I don't know.
What is happening? I'm not doing this anymore. I'm a little panicked.
I'm not really gonna rip your books out.
No, I know that, but I can't stop the voice, and I don't understand why.
Oh, God.
What is happening?
I don't know.
Can we stop filming now? Because I really think that this is a problem, and I should probably
you
calm
just
down.
Press the button.
Okay. I'm gonna go now because this is really awkward and it's officially gotten weird. We'll see you next time.
That wasn't a spoiler.
I know it's not a spoiler, but I don't like this voice, and I can't stop it. I sound like Cake Monster from Avenue Q, and I know that's not right.
I don't know what that is.
It's a...